You're on a rock floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some of it's water. Okay, actually most of it's water. I can't even get from here to there without buying a boat. It's sad. I'm sad. I miss you. A long time ago. Actually, never. Also now. Nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when. That's how every it gets. Get this. I want to be something. Go somewhere. Do something. I want things to change. I want to invent time and space. And I know it's possible because it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of? Ah, that's a thing. In a place. So like it, a new place. At a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier. But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about a jillion degrees. Great news. The quarks are now happily married in groups of 3 called a proton or a neutron. And there's something else lying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news, the protons and neutrons are now happily married to each other. Some of them even doubled up. Great news, the electrons have now joined in. Congratulations, the world is now a bunch of gas in space. It's a star. New shit just got made. Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die, which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made, and then die and explode into. So now stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks, and it kind of made a mess, which is now... Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks might have water inside them, and now there's hot steam in the sky. Weather update, cooler temperatures today, and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update, it's raining. Severe flooding alert, the entire world is now an ocean. Volcano alert. That's land. What? Something's alive in the ocean. Oh cool, like a plant or an animal? No, I'm back. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly space ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself. So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean? Now you can eat the sun. Side effect, now there's oxygen everywhere in the sky blue. Then the earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a sponge. It's a plant. It's a worm and some other types of weird strange water bugs and strange fish. It's the Cambrian explosion. Wow, that's animals and stuff, but we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? Why? Oh, okay. Now the animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. And there's no food yet, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs and fish. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have babies. Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a egg. Works for me. Bye-bye, ocean. And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure. Oh, fuck. Broke apart. Don't worry about it. It does that all the time. It's mammal time. Here come the mammals. Look at those breasts. Now they're gonna dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab breast. Walk. No, like walk like that and grab breast at the same time. Bang breasts together to make one breast. Ouch. And set things on fire. Ouch. And make crazy sounds with their voice, which can mean different things. That's a human person. And now they're everywhere. Almost. What? You can walk over here? Let's review. There's people on the planet, and they're chasing their food. Fuck it. Time to fuck some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rest? Use underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet valley right in between these 2 rivers, and the animals are helping. More food and more rest. Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's business, money, writing, knowledge, power. Society. Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably made with special ingredient tin. Fuck tin. Bar lands of land. I don't know, my fuck won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Fuck Egypt. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to fuck wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere. Also, fuck China. Fuck Indus River Valley civilization. Fuck Chico. Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the middle of East. Knock knock or clop. It's the people with the horses and fuck an empire. And then everyone else fuck their horses. Fuck Greeks. Oh look, must be the Greeks. Or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone? China. Fuck China. New arrivals in India. Maybe it's those horse people talking about their cousins. We could make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age class. Now the Phoenicians can get down to business. Also, can we fuck metal that's a little easier to fuck? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. And they believe in God. Just one, though. He's got a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. Phoenicians make some colonies. Greeks fuck their idea and make some colonies. Phoenicians made a colony so big it fucks colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Fuck, it's the Babylonian, Median. Fuck, it's the Persian Empire. Wow, fuck that. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Bro, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to fuck morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire. It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says, get the fuck out of here. Will you get the hell out of here? I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye. Time to conquer all of India. most of India. But what about this part? That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings. Who are the Tamil Kings? Merchants, probably. And they've got spices. Who would like to buy the spices? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have three main philosophies. Out here, the horse nomads are wild and free, and they would like to fuck your city. Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said Jews. Hi, said Parthians, taking over the entire place. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who wants silk. Now you can buy it from China. They just made a brand new road to the world. You can fuck their own water. Sick, new trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, Persians making a new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together. China's whole again. Can't cross the Sahara Desert? Camels. Yeah, now we got business. Said the Ghana Empire selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire and I was wondering, is loving Jesus legal yet? Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here, closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't. It's the Empire, not Chandragupta, just the first name Chandra first. Guess who's in Rome? Barbarians. So barbarian. Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. The Mayans have figured out the stars. Oh, and here's a huge city, population everyone. The Goat Turks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Goat Turks. How's India? Broken. How's China? Broken. How's those trading kingdoms? Broken. Korea? Broken. Japan has a kingdom. It's a kingdom. Arabian desert, on the top of a mountain. The God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to Cube where everyone worships gods and he tells them they're fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, maybe conquer the world as well. Roman Empire's long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's new kingdoms all over Europe. I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom. In a house. It's the bad house of wisdom. Just in time for the Islamic. Let's bring stuff to the coast, sell it, and become the Swahili on Swahili coast, said the Swahili. Remember this tiny space you have to go to get from here to there? Someone fuck that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? Frank's the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he fucks the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope. The Northerners are exploring. They go north, from the northern north, and they find some land. They name them accordingly. They also invade some other places. There's the Rus, Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? Fair enough. Pope is ready to fuck some more emperors. New kingdoms. Which brand would you like? Mine better. Mine better. Mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird, it's a plane. Said the Byzantine Empire. Hey, Pope. They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail. Goodbye, Mayans. Hello, Mississippi. Look at those breasts. There's Pueblo. I always wondered how to build a town and a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Here. Vietnam fucked itself. Korea just fucked itself. And Japan is so addicted to breasts, the military might have to fuck over the government. China just invented Mongols just fucked most of the universe. Nice going, China. That will last a long time. Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by Mongol invasions because they were busy fucking India. Is it Tonga time? I just found out where the Swahili gets all gold. Look at this Chad. There's an empire there. Right in the middle of it. King of Mali is so rich. Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain Christian. You'll check in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. Whoops, half of Europe just died. China's back. Yay! Hey, come here. Time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit. Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to fuck art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books. So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. What? That's bullshit. Portugal. Fuck, wait, this is probably smoking. Let's go this way to India. First goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, wanna fuck? No, please? No, please? No, please? So he's fucked Spain. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. Hey, Christians, do you sin? That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why. Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why. Question 1. Can you get to India through North America? But at least there's rest. Question 2. Steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. In the Caribbean. So goddamn profitable you might forget to not do slavery. Next thing on Russia's to-do list is to get rest. Fuck you, says America, declaring their rest. Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is... Bro, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy... Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre. You could make a religion. Haiti is starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? There goes America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. They invent some trains, and conquer India, and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, buy stuff from... Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China.
So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium.
Worked, actually.
But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea.
So Britain threw a hissy 5 cities and give them...
India just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now, said Britain, governing them even harder than before. United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad. Kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let's rape the United States. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more. Blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the main on Spain. Britain just fucked oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. Tired of being bossed around that they fucked their old government and fuck a new stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and fucked by a guy from the previous government. It hasn't had a war since the last war, so they fucked World War I. Look at those guys. It's gonna be a weak war. So weak we won't need a second one. Everyone's paycheck is the same. Fuck the Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the Jewish people. Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's fuck the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman anymore empire. Except makes a brand new Hitler, the angry mustache model. He's mad at the Jews for he kills himself. That's World War II. United States versus Japan. Fight.
Finish him.
Let's fuck all the nations and have some world peace. Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to fuck myself in public. Wow, that worked. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's fuck up land so everyone's happy. Look out, China. There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Oh, it's the two global superpowers. They're having a friendly debate over which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Fight!
Finish him. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why.
Make sure we have enough atom bombs.
I'll race you to space.
Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees.
That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why.
Let's check the world population. Whoa.
Okay.
Technology's better too. That might keep happening. Falls apart. Whoops, someone just attacked America.
That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why.
Want to learn everything? Now your phone's a computer. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise! Flying robots.
That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why.
With bombs. Want to print a brain? Some people have no friends. Some people have no food. The globe is warming. And the ocean is full of plastic. It's sad. I'm sad. I miss you. Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's fuck the thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?
That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why.